So here we are, the 5th annual Pink Social. I cannot believe that it has been 5 years of doing this, of coming from a ratchet birthday party to an inspirational and empowering experience where we honor individuals. This year has been amazing, and the individuals who have literally rose up and came into my life and inspired me in the last 12 months, it's crazy. It's so crazy that there's 10 of them. And because we wanted to mix it up a little bit, because I am 40, so I can do what I want to do. We usually do women only, but this year we wanted to do men and women. And each one of these individuals who were chosen to receive these awards are super duper duper amazing and inspiring. Let's start with Pastor Ruben and First Lady Nicole Lee. They are two of the most humblest servants on God's green earth. Junior Owls, we had to transition from one place to another, and we literally were homeless as a program. And they literally opened up their doors and gave us the opportunity to continue to run the program and empower young girls. And I'm so grateful and thankful for them. You don't see that happen a lot, especially just so open and willing to do so. So I absolutely love them. Then we have Joyce. Everyone knows how much I love Miss Joyce. She runs Victims of Violent Crimes, and she has been a supporter of Angel Mothers and the Owl Movement for a couple of years now. We met during a courageous conversation that I organized at FFSJ a couple of years ago, and ever since then we've just been connected, and she's always been such a big support, and I just love her dearly. Sheriff Withrow. You know, whenever there is a political season, you see politicians or individuals who are going to be elected start to rise up and pop up in certain places, and then they disappear. Well, during the time of his election and throughout the campaign, he was very supportive of everything that we did. He literally sat in a room with 60 plus angel mothers, women who have lost their children, and spent time with us. And then he was elected. We had a new sheriff in town. And I thought, oh, well, there that goes. But he continued to invite us in and bring us into his space, actually. And it's just very empowering to know when you have support from individuals such as Sheriff Withrow. And then there's the lovely and fabulous Andrea Andrade. Everything about her, she's just amazing. Her lipstick is always popping. She's a community just activist and a woman hero in our community in the education world. And whenever I see her, she's always smiling. She's always well put together, and just her energy is captivating. And so that is why I chose her. She's just a pleasure to be around, and just a altogether sweet person. Tamar. Now y'all know Tamar Johnson, AKA Spook. Man, just so much about that young man inspires me and empowers me. Just the commitment to being his authentic self. When he came through with balloons over bullets, that was like off the chain, like hella creative. Like, who thinks of that, right? And to see him literally take out his own pocket, pull up on kids, throwing balloons at them, it reminded me when we were younger out east, when they used to pull up with the super soakers. That's old school stuff. And just to see his passion and staying true to himself is hella inspiring, because that's an original Stocktonian right there. And so, you know, only us know who them original Stocktonians are. So he's super duper dope, and I just feel like sometimes we have unsung heroes such as him, who deserve to be acknowledged. And so that's Tamar. And then Pastor Pam. Pastor Pam, she has to be the flyest pastor that I've ever seen. You know, she chased me down for about 2 to 3 years, I think. You know, Tay, what's up? When we gonna link up? When we gonna get together? And y'all know I be busy, so sometimes I be a hit and miss, but she was relentless in the pursuit of connecting with me. And once we did, it's just been magical ever since. She literally sacrificed her time. We are not members of her congregation. Now, mark that in your mental. I'm gonna say it again. We are not members of her congregation, yet she sacrificed 10 months of her time once a week to come out and teach a Bible study class for us as the OWL movement, and kind of just adopted us as a spiritual advisor. We are not a member of her congregation. We support her congregation, but I mean, you know what I mean? You got people that be members of the congregation that don't show you no support. And so for her to literally sacrifice her time, like, Pastor Pam is my dog, and she is the flyest pastor that I've ever seen in my life, okay? And then we have Miss Coco. Now, Miss Coco has impacted my life in many, many, many ways. When I be having them 2.5 hour windows and that start on time and we end on time and that super tactful way that I am when we organize it, I got that from Miss Coco. When I had the opportunity to work alongside her, there are so many basic core values that I learned from her, and just her labor of love and her consistency, even in her illness when she wasn't feeling well. She just always has been a lady and a woman that I've watched for the way that she does things in decent and order. And so I had to go and honor her. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Evan, y'all all know Evan. Evan is our brother and our friend. And me and DeMarco met Evan years ago, like 5 years ago, when we were just now getting things going and started. And he was just so passionate and so humble and so willing to connect with us. And in recent times, he like literally looked at me and was like, sis, you're the reason why I'm so active in the community. You and DeMarco inspired me so much. And he's just hella cool, hella down, always willing to participate. Another one of those unsung heroes who I feel deserves to be acknowledged. And then we got, I call him Pastor Cousin Curtis. I love him so much. Like, his grandma was my Sunday school teacher, and Mother Smith is like an important part of my life, so that automatically makes him be an important part of my life. But see, what I love about Pastor Cousin Curtis is we've sat on panels together, and even though he is a pastor, a community pastor, he hella keeps it real. Like, I could look at him on a panel in front of people and he'll feel me. Like, we could clown. He don't mind letting me clown and be myself. But on the flip side, he has overcome so much triumph and so many trials. He's triumphed over so many trials and really just been a pillar in the movement of building community trust and a lot of things in that nature. And I just felt like, in my 40th year, I wanted to give Cousin Pastor some props. And then we got Trish. Oh, Trishy, as I call her. Just a big sister, my Mexican big sister. Always, there's been times when I've caught her just in my distraught mode, and she's always an ear to listen. A warrior for her children, and just an all-around old school down homegirl chick, right? That big sister that everybody wants. And so this year, those are all of the people who God pressed on my heart to acknowledge and celebrate my 40th birthday with. So you guys are pretty damn special, if I say so myself. And I just want to thank you guys for accepting the invite to spend this special day with me. My mom, we started the Michelle B. McCoy Living Legacy Award, and she chose someone who was a part of my life forever. I remember the GA girls and the different things that we did with Sister Teresa DeLeon. I actually seen her earlier today, and her face just lit up. She's always been such an amazing woman. I remember working alongside of her inside of the nursery at the church. And she was hella funny because she was like, if you don't volunteer, your kids can't come up in here. And I always thought that was hella funny. But I felt her though. And I felt the same way when later on when I became a teacher. Hey, if you don't participate, you ain't gonna be able to have your kids up in here. And so I just really was excited when my mom told me that she chose her to receive her award. And I just wanna say congratulations to all of y'all. I'm looking real crusty and busted. DeMarco's over there working on them steps. And y'all already know who's behind the camera, my favorite person, Tiger Kitten Productions. And I just wanted to pause for a moment and tell y'all that I love y'all. I'm proud of y'all. I see every single thing that you do. You inspire me. You have helped to build the woman that I am today at 40 years old. And I just love you, love you, love you, love you. And congratulations. Is it Vesta? Who sing that song, Congratulations? Y'all want me to bust the verse for you? I think it's Vesta. Is it Vesta? Congratulations. Bye, y'all.